Hey, new rumors already. I heard a new rumor about that demon folk. The old man brings up something odd again when I sit down at the bar. You've heard more? Please tell me. I've heard that she's in the west now, but she's originally from far north of here. You've heard? Then is this information even reliable? If she's really a demon folk, then she'd probably hide the truth. She's a mage that's been causing trouble all through the country lately. That's a lot more like what you'd expect. If that's the case, forget rumors. That's something everybody will know about. Sounds like this demon folk isn't very bright. Maybe. Thanks for telling me. Let me know if you learn anything else. You've hit the route choice. Do we want to do Sarawi next? Or do we want to do Yuela's route next? Well, I've decided that I think I want to do Yuela's next, so... That's right. For the second playthrough, we shall be doing Yuela's route. But not long after saying no to Sarawi, it's time to go check out what Yuela's doing with her training. I put on my coat and go down to the back door. I open it quietly so that she doesn't notice, and watch from the side. I know that it's combat practice, but nothing about it looks violent at all. It's beautiful, like a dance. Her glittering gold dress flows around her as she moves, gleaming and shining. And she looks strong. I admire her dance for a while. Yuela stops. She takes a few deep breaths as sweat drips down her forehead. She turns her eyes toward me. Did you need something? No, I'm just watching. So, what kind of practice was that? Regular. Oh? Are you going to do anything else? Need me to help you with anything? No. I see. I don't want to get in her way, so I retreat back to the doorway. I watch Yuela practice a little while longer. Yuela picks up some thin pieces of firewood that she brought. Making a fire? Let me help then. I reach out to take them from her, but she avoids me. I will do it myself. Alright. I go back to my spot and sit down. I'm good at making a fire, though. Poor Will's pouting now. Yuela throws one of the branches into the air. Her sword gleams in a crescent, and then the branch splits into 4 pieces. Oh! I applaud without thinking. Yuela glares at me and I freeze. Yuela picks up another branch and tosses it to me. I catch it, and look at her in curiosity. Throw it to me. Right. Got it. I stand up and wait, as Yuela assumes a stance. She doesn't move. Her hands are low and relaxed, and her sword is in its sheath. Don't you need to get ready? This is fine. But... I'll hit her if I throw it right now, but that's what she said she wants. I throw her a little high and away from her, so that I won't hit her. Her sword is out, faster than I can blink. Oh. Something comes flying past my face. The branch just barely misses me, and slams against the wall behind me. That was close. I look back with a cold sweat. Yuela's staring straight at me,
気の抜けた手伝いをするなら帰れ。
If you are going to be half-hearted, then leave. My cold sweat gets worse. I didn't want to accidentally hurt you.
そんなヘマはしない。
I would not be so careless. There's still a chance. Yuela picks up 2 branches this time and throws them toward me.
緊張感がなければ修行にならない。どうせなら怪我をさせるぐらいのつもりで来い。
Practice is no good without any tension. Throw them at me with the intent to hurt me. She's serious. I swallow nervously. I pick up the branches and throw them both at Yuela at the same time. She slices both in the air flawlessly. Oh, well done. I'm feeling relieved and more interested now. I pick up 2 more branches and toss them at her. But this time, I add spin. They fly straight at her while rotating rapidly. Yeah. The branches both split exactly in half and fly into the air, every piece spinning even faster. Oh, okay then, next. I kneel down and pick up another branch in each hand. Or so I pretend. I've got a rock in one hand. Here. I throw the branch and the rock at her at the same time. Something hits me in the forehead and knocks me over. Ow. What was... I put my hand on my forehead in a panic, but thankfully I'm not bleeding. I look on the ground and see the branch I just threw at her settling. Yuela is glaring at me again.
剣が痛む。それが職人のすることか。
You will hurt my sword. What kind of craftsman are you? Yuela opens her other hand and lets the rock I threw fall to the ground. Sorry. Only then do I realize that she's been practicing on things that could be easily cut, like leaves and grass. Even firewood is fairly soft, so that it doesn't damage hatchets. It certainly wouldn't damage her sword. But I heard that Disneyfrodian swords can cut through rock.
そんなことができる技物はなかなかない。しかも未熟な者がやろうとすれば岩が切れるどころか骨か剣が折れる。
No sword can be that sharp. Moreover, in inexperienced hands, a sword will break from bone, let alone rock. I see. But it'd be nice if it were true. Yuela sheaths her sword.
今日はここまでだ。ではな。
That is enough for today. Goodbye. Good work. Yuela nods her head, then leaves. New chapter, new rumors, it seems. I heard a new rumor about that demon folk. The old man brings it up again when I come into the bar. That same one you were talking about before. Let's hear it. They say she looks like a Yusol Amazon, and that she wiped out the demons that were secretly controlling Santaria. That demon folk took them all out at the same time. Sounds amazing. After what I heard last time, she sounded like an idiot. Maybe she's the kind that acts stupid, but is really sharp. After that, I heard that they gave her a formal letter of gratitude. They could use this as a chance to do something at Santaria, though. That's a little foreboding. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Please tell me if you hear anything else. Oh, what's this? I wonder, is this because I made Shardy's necklace early or something? At least I assume that's what this is, because I just made it now. Finally done. Yeah, it's the necklace. I scrutinize the necklace closely for any unfinished parts, and take a deep breath. Shardy should be happy with something like this. It has gems inlaid all over it, so it sparkles no matter what angle you look at it from. I want to show it to her right away, but I'm just too exhausted. My eyes hurt. This was intricate work, requiring magnifying glasses the entire time. It's very different from working on weapons or armor. No matter how many times I blink my eyes, they still won't quite focus right. And that settles it. I need to get some sleep. I wrap the necklace up in a bag, and make sure that it's in a safe place. I fight my swimming vision, and collapse onto my bed. Thanks for waiting. Here's the necklace you wanted. I take out the masterpiece that I sacrificed my eyes for. Oh, you really made this? Handmade by Wilfred Dion. You can see my stamp on the inside here. She turns it over and giggles when she sees my name. She looks all over the necklace, examining each part of it, reacting as excited as I expected. Okay, thanks for this. When I want something else, I'll be counting on you. She waves energetically, leaps out of the window, and flies into the morning sky. I bet that spirit of hers is hers alone, not because of what she is. Okay, I've got to work hard so I don't lose to her. It's still a little early to open the store, but there's plenty of other work to get started on. Huh. That's interesting. Guess you get a scene for making that before you're technically able to, because if I remember right, the materials that were needed for it you didn't actually have access to until, like, I think even next chapter, not just later this chapter. Oh well. Neat little detail, I guess. Oh, something else new. Oh, I got a letter. It's a notification from the guild concerning the new area within the Yuidora mine. Wilfred Dion, you are now permitted to enter. Oh, ho ho ho! A new area, huh? This reeks of danger. I should be very well prepared before we go. Hello? Oh yeah. 60. Oof. That's a bit... Emilita's at least hit her class upgrade, so she can probably manage, but... everyone else is... well, no, you hit yours too. You should be fine. And of course, the New Game Plus mascots should also be fine. Well, okay, we could maybe make this work, and you're only one away from your class upgrade. I'll probably give that an attempt once we're done cleaning up some other stuff. Although I'd like to get the gold feather, but so far none of the cards I've been finding have been giving me the damn gold feather for the other mascot characters, so... oh wow, something else new, Jesus, they keep coming. Will, do you have a moment? Is something the matter? You usually don't come here. Actually... He glances around the area to make sure nobody else is around, then talks strangely seriously. From what he says, there's trouble in the Nereal Kingdom. Nereal is a kingdom of dark elves south of the Mikelti Union, near Amureshi. A fleet from the western continent was shipwrecked there, and he wants me to escort someone there to investigate it. And this is still strictly top secret. The guild asked me who I thought would be best to handle it. I see. I understand what you're saying, but... I look at him carefully. He's worried for some reason. And why would he think of me when this came up? Looking at him, you'd think someone was forcing him to do this, but he's not like that. I know I can trust him, and I want him to know he can rely on me. But there's something suspicious about this. It's okay if you can't do it. I'll make sure the guild knows. If I turn him down here, he'll be the one with more problems. What should I do? Well, if you're gonna give me a choice... maybe safe first, though, just in case. Just in case. Alright, I'll do it. Oh, really? Rosanna can give you all the details. I'll come with you when you go to see her. Understood. He leaves. Sounds like we're getting ready to open up another New Game Plus area. Is this a new thing? Nope, that's not a new thing. Oh, that's the new thing. You're not gonna throw me into it right away, right? Maybe... let's find out. I've come to the manor to hear the full story about the shipwreck in the Nero Kingdom from Rosanna. So you're the suitable one. Rosanna looks me up and down, carefully judging me. It's different from how she normally looks at me. Just like I thought, this isn't some normal request. I understand. I will entrust this request to you. Listen carefully. Yes.
ネリールに漂着した船団は王国連合の北部に隣接するラキメル公国へと向かっていたとのこと。
A fleet was shipwrecked in Nereal. It was en route to the Rackmel fiefdom in the northern part of the Union.
その船団には光の神殿勢力の船も含まれていました。
That fleet included ships belonging to the Temple of Light. Nereal has a deep connection to Vashtal, the Dark Sun God. If something from the Temple of Light's in their territory, this could become a major problem fast. Rosanna sees through my conflicted thoughts and continues.
アムレシーはネリールと友好的な関係を築いていることもあり、ラキメル公国やその他の国からの調査に難色を示しています。
Amureshi and Nereal have a friendly relationship, but they would not allow Rackmel or any other countries in.
しかし、アムレシーによる調査だけでは、ネリール王国内での略奪などが秘匿されてしまう可能性があります。
However, if only Amureshi is allowed in, then there is the very good chance that Nereal will plunder it and hide their deed.
とはいえ、アムレシーとしても光神殿側と事を構える気はありません。そこで非公式に我々に仲介を打診してきたのです。
Furthermore, Amureshi has no desire to begin trouble with the Temple of Light. They have approached us to act as mediators. Basically, Yuidora is a neutral party, and we're being asked to assist whoever the Temple of Light has dispatched. It seems like there's a delicate balance here that's not being officially said. That's how the old man's involved too. He's a frequent visitor to Sayanal's temple, and Rosanna must trust him. I've also heard that Rosanna's solved a lot of problems like this from the shadows too. It could also be one of the jobs of a growing city like Yuidora, to establish its place with the rest of the Union. I understand. My job is to guide the Temple's soldier on their covert mission.
現地ではどのような状況になるか予測がつきません。そこで多様な種族と関わりの深いあなたに調査及び空間の除去を依頼します。
We have no idea what the situation there is. We asked your help because of your bond with various races.
事態は急を要します。早速同行者を紹介しましょう。
This matter is urgent. Let me introduce you to your client immediately. Rosanna signals, and an alchemist standing at the door brings someone in. When I see her, my breath catches in my throat. She's young with a gentle smile, and an air of dignity around her. She carries herself lightly, but it's like the air all around her is sparkling.
マーズテリア神殿より派遣された新幹戦士ロッカー・ルースコートと申します。こたびの作戦の指揮官を務めます。
I am Roka Luzcourt, a crusader of Mars Teria. I will be in command of this operation. Wilfred Dion. She's nothing like I expected at all. I can't hide my surprise. The war god, Mars Teria, and a crusader too. From what I've heard of the Temple of Light, Mars Teria crusaders are supposed to be their strongest warriors. Mars Teria is one of the most powerful present gods of light. If she's one of his crusaders, then she must be a very important woman. If they're sending someone like her to take care of this, it must be very serious. I think for a little bit, and realize that there are some things we need to get clear first. I have some concerns.
何でしょう?
What are they? My guards include someone from Disneyfrodi, as well as members of other races. And if I may be frank, the Temple of Light is at war with mares and their kind. And this is something that someone as high up in Mars Teria Temple is willing to overlook. Roka's expression doesn't change as she listens to me.
あなたが選ばれた意味がわかりました。
And that is the reason why you were chosen. I didn't expect that answer. I'm not sure how to respond.
我々の目的地であるネリール王国は闇エルフの支配する地。
Neriel, our destination, is ruled by the Dark Elves.
闇に屈せず共に歩むこの交渉こそがその道行きにはふさわしいのでしょう。
An alchemist that has not succumbed to darkness, but instead walks alongside it, is the most appropriate to guide me there.
聖なるの目利きはさすがですね。
Seynal's judgment is indeed keen. The old man smiles sheepishly as she says that. I see. That's why you picked me. An alchemist that was openly opposed to darkness could cause further problems. Regardless, this mission must remain a secret. Thank you. I'll do whatever I can to help.
そんなにかしこまらずとも結構ですよ。
Please do not be so formal.
ここから先は私が説明しましょう。
I will explain the rest from here. Roka continues. The fleet was from a Temple of Light in the south, and carrying a number of supplies for a ceremony in Rakimel. On their way, they passed through a normally calm stretch off the coast of Neriel, called the Silk Sea. However, that area is also known to rarely have hurricanes that suddenly strike. The coast is called Shipwreck Beach. A hurricane struck that fleet, like it was being targeted, and pulled the ships to Shipwreck Beach. Only one escort ship barely managed to escape. Roka was on board that ship.
船団にはマーズテリア神殿から送られる寺院器が積まれていたのです。
The fleet was carrying sacred relics to be given to Mars Teria's temple.
大切な象徴たる寺院器をバスタール神殿と関係の深いネリールに奪われたとなれば一大事。
It would become a major incident if they were to be stolen by Neriel, due to its close ties to Vashtal.
我々はことが公になる前に内々に寺院器を回収する。これが任務の内容です。
We are to secretly secure these relics before news of this becomes public. That is our mission.
このままでは西方の総本山が海軍を編成してネリールへ侵攻する可能性も否定できません。
The way things stand, the possibility of the Temple of Light sending a navy to Neriel is undeniable. I didn't expect this to be that big. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy request, but I'm surprised to find out so much is relying on it. If we fail, then it could erupt into a major war.
私は何としてもそれを止めたいと思っています。ご協力いただけますか？
I want to stop that from happening at any cost. Will you help me? I'll do it. If a war breaks out, Yuidora is going to be drawn in as well. I answer without hesitation. Let's do whatever we can to stop it.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
では、準備が整い次第、視線の眠る海岸へ向かいます。
And as soon as you're ready, let's go to Shipwreck Beach. And there's the new area. Understood. I'll get ready right away.
ロサナ様、彼をしばらくお借りいたします。
Lady Rosanna, I will be borrowing him for a while. Rosanna nods slowly to her. I hurry back to my workshop to get ready. However, my friends are already waiting for me outside the manor. Everyone, what are you doing here?
ティアンさんに呼び出されたと聞いて、ただごとではないなと感じたのです。
We heard that Tian came to see you, but it didn't feel like something normal.
一体何があった？
Just what happened? They were all worried about me. Alright, I'll tell you about it. I explained to the others our important mission, and how we need to get ready right away. You don't have any other choice in this situation. Even I feel a little helpless telling them about it.
どうやら、あの女にほだされたわけではなさそうだな。
It seems like she's not just some normal woman. She. I follow Yuela's eyes, and see Roka smiling brightly.
何あれ？ウィル、どういうことなの？
What? Will, what's the meaning of this? Nothing. This is our client. They all exchange suspicious glances at both me and Roka as we begin getting ready. Alright, well now we've got another New Game Plus area opened up. What level's this one? Oh. You. Ah, 50. Probably better to go do this first then. Let's see if there's anything else new that pops up. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think Roka's actually a character from one of Yusheli's other games. The, Ikusa Megami series. I think that's the case anyway. I have played, not the first one, but the prequel one, Ikusa Megami Zero, but sadly the rest of them are, not exactly translated, so... Ah well. Really, it's a shame that more of Yusheli's games don't get translated.
やりましたよ。
Hey! Diamond mine. That's interesting. Huh. Well, that's convenient anyway. Evasive, Flurry, Hades Blast. Oh. She's the first one to get her rank up. Oh, I want to look at her skills. We're not quite there yet. I'm guessing they all do it at 15 then. What do we got here? Do you even really have the SP to be using this, though? I guess it's not much different from this, but that's kind of an issue for you. Bloodsuck. I hope she gets all of these pushed into one with Adventurer later on. Do this. I might want to... I can do this for the time being. Well, the other two are near their class upgrade, so hopefully we'll be seeing theirs soon too. This must be the broken bridge that the bulletin board mentioned. I'll fix it up right away. Okay, it's fine now. I'll report to the guild about it later. And there's one timed quest down. Hopefully it doesn't lead into any more like that soldier one did towards the end of the last playthrough. I was able to prepare for this one, but if there's any more I won't be able to be prepared ahead of time, so... oh well. It actually exists! Gotten so many of other feathers, but the day has finally come. We have the gold feather. And with it we'll be able to get the last mascot character, so... that's really the main thing I wanted before I felt ready to start tackling the New Game Plus areas. Nice to have her as a... nice to have all the mascot characters as a sort of backup and insurance.